Hello, welcome to the Echo Tips podcast. In this week's episode, we're going to be talking about playing Amazon Prime Video, and this is part number 2, and how to do that on the Amazon Echo Show, or Echoes with screens built into them. But before we get into that, we're going to do a brief message about our podcast, and then I will be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Hello, welcome back. As I mentioned earlier, this week is part 2 of an episode dealing with Prime Video on the Amazon Echo Show and other similar Amazon Echoes that have built-in screens. And so if you're listening for the first time, we welcome you back. And if you've been listening for a while, it's good to have you with us again as well. So last week, or the previous episode, we demonstrated some ways to look up shows and look up titles. But this week, in addition to that, you can simply ask by a show by name. You could say, "A lady search for such and such TV show." Before I maybe demonstrate some of that, though, it'd be good to hit the mute button on your Amazon Echo, the little button on the top that has a silhouetted microphone with a slash through it, and that's even on the Echo Show along the top rim. Press that button. So when I'm doing the demonstrations, I'm not triggering your Amazon Echo at home. Don't want to do that. And I'll just give you a minute to do that, and then we'll resume. Okay, hopefully everybody's had a chance. So here's some phrasing we can use. For example, I could say, "Alexa, search for Andy Griffith Show."
Here's what I found.
Okay, so she pulled up little tiles with different episodes of the Andy Griffith Show. But I could also do movies or shows by actor name, since they have access to the IMDb database, Internet Movie Database. So I could say, "Alexa, show me movies with Don Knotts."
Here's what I found.
Okay, so then she brought up tiles with movies with Don Knotts' name on it. And I could of course say, as we mentioned last week, I'd say play number 1, play number 2. I could tap the little, because this is a touch screen, I could tap the little screen icon and then play that episode. Now I can even search by genre. This is kind of interesting. "Alexa, show me science fiction movies."
Here's what I found.
Okay, and so once again, she shows me a list of tiles, and I can select one either verbally or touch the screen to activate it. All right, so that's pretty handy. Now, off the Amazon website, I read this too. You could give the command "A lady open" and then by video provider. I'm not too sure exactly what that involves. Maybe if you had it linked to a satellite dish network account, or maybe a DirecTV account, or maybe some sort of service like HBO or something like that, perhaps. I'm not exactly sure. And because Amazon does allow you to enroll, with other subscriptions like the Showtime, they might have certain shows or something. So that might be what that's implying, but I didn't get a chance to dig into it in any depth. But hopefully, this part 2 gives you a few more ideas about ways you can search for shows, even by actor or title or genre. Anyway, next time we're going to be talking about voices on the Amazon Echo and some new voices that are going to be coming. That's right. Until that time, it's time to turn the microphone on your Amazon Echo, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program signing off, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.